Hello friends, breaking news today. Subscribe my channel for daily updates. General Hospital spoilers tease that the Davis family is about to face their biggest tragedy yet, as one of their own is unfortunately about to die. As viewers know, Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, is all but confirmed to be killed off in the coming weeks since Kelly Monaco has been let go from the soap after over 2 decades in Port Charles. While the details of Sam's upcoming death are unclear, her family will reunite one last time before that, most likely to celebrate Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, release from prison. General Hospital spoilers: Molly Lansing Davis will reconcile with her family. With Alexis free, the Davis women will finally have something to celebrate, and perhaps that's exactly what they need to begin healing some very deep wounds. Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Veganos, blames Christina Davis Corinthos, Kate Mansi, for the death of the baby Christina was carrying as a surrogate for Molly and her partner TJ Ashford, Taj Bello. She also has issue with Alexis for always protecting Christina, even when it comes at Molly's expense. To make matters worse, Molly knows that Alexis was only in prison to protect Christina from being a suspect in the murder of FBI agent John Cates, Adam Harrington. GH spoilers: Christina Corinthos Davis has suffered quite a bit of trauma. Christina is fragile at the moment. She grew attached to the baby she was carrying and had decided to keep it, telling herself that it was because she thought Molly and TJ were going to break up. The loss of the baby, as well as her arrest for assaulting Ava Jerome, Maura West, has left Christina with a lot of trauma that she hasn't even begun to deal with. And while Sam and Alexis have done everything in their power to help, Molly wants nothing to do with her sister at this point. Sam has always done her best to be the peacekeeper in the family. She's often tried to help Alexis keep the peace, especially between Christina and Molly, as well as between Christina and Alexis. Perhaps during this last family get-together, Sam can convince Molly and Christina to give up their animosity and remember how much they love one another. Sam may be about to make a noble sacrifice by donating a portion of her liver to Lulu Spencer, Alexa Heavens, and if she dies doing so, then her legacy will be the family she loves so much. What do you think? Are you glad Alexis is about to be released from prison? Can Christina and Molly ever put their differences aside? Will Sam's last act be to reunite her fractured family? Anything can happen in Port Charles, so stay tuned to General Hospital, airing weekdays on ABC. General Hospital GH spoilers tease that Olivia Falconeri, Lisa Locicero, is struggling to keep her family together at the moment. She's doing her best to provide support to Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, as she deals with being Violet Barnes, Joffiel Love, temporary guardian. She's also doing whatever she can to help find a donor for Lulu Spencer, Alexa Heavens, who was once her daughter-in-law. But Ned Quartermain, Wally Kurth, doesn't necessarily seem to understand that. General Hospital spoilers: Ned Quartermain is obsessed. Ned is so focused on ELQ and his constant battles with Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, and Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, over control of the company. For whatever reason, Ned and Drew don't seem to ever be on the same page. Meanwhile, Michael mostly sides with Drew, although he's much more in support of family unity. But Ned's obsession seems to take over at times, and he can't talk about anything else. GH spoilers: Olivia Falconeri is tired of hearing about ELQ. Ned's constant complaining about ELQ is the last thing Olivia wants to hear at the moment. And when she told him that, Ned took it personally and stormed out. Ned and Olivia are certainly not on the same page at the moment. The timing of the gulf between them couldn't worse because Steven Weber, Scott Reeves, is coming back to Port Charles for a visit. And as viewers know, Steven and Olivia have quite the history. General Hospital spoilers: Olivia Falconeri may have unfinished business with Steven Weber. Olivia and Steven were going to be married the day Steven was arrested for murder. Steve had good intentions, but he did the absolute wrong thing. He murdered a comatose man in prison so that his organs could be donated to a young woman. Olivia wanted to go through with the wedding anyway, but Steven wouldn't let Olivia go through with it. But now that he's back, the two of them may have some things to work through. Ned will certainly take notice of Olivia's attention to Steven and could easily become jealous. Perhaps he will realize he needs to spend more time comforting his wife and less time worrying about ELQ. Spoilers. What do you think? Is Ned being selfish? How will Olivia react to seeing Steven again? Will Steven's return make Ned jealous? Anything can happen in Port Charles, so stay tuned to General Hospital, airing weekdays on ABC. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Kristen Dimara, Stacey Haydock, offered Sarah Horton-Kyriakis, Lindsay Godfrey, a paralysis reversal treatment. However, Kristen wanted Brady Black, Eric Martsolf, freed. E.J. Dimara, Dan Feuerigel, is blocking Brady's freedom. Plus, Maggie Horton-Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers, is determined to reason with Kristen. This is Kristen's chance to prove she has a heart. So, could Kristen decide to give Sarah the miracle treatment with no strings attached? Keep reading and let's discuss the possibilities. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Dr. Wilhelm Rolf's miracle treatment. DUO's spoilers reveal that Dr. Wilhelm Rolf, Richard Wharton, excitedly told Kristen about his latest scientific discovery. This one is a serum that is regenerative. When Kristen asked Rolf if it would work on spinal cord injuries, he was positive without making any guarantees. Rolf said he would need to look at Sarah's medical records, but seemed confident it would work. DOOL spoilers. Sarah Horton-Kyriakis decision. Kristen went to offer Xander Cook-Kyriakis, Paul Telfer, a deal. Kristen told Xander about the miracle treatment and suggested Sarah could walk again. When Xander wanted to know what Kristen wanted in return, she said Brady's freedom. Days of Our Lives spoilers. E.J. Dimara's Freedom Block. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Sarah tried to recant her statement. However, E.J. refused to accept it. In addition to that, E.J. threatened to put Sarah in prison. E.J. is determined to punish Brady and doesn't really care if he's not guilty. With Sarah suddenly remembering it was Fiona Cook, Serena Scott Thomas, and Xander seeing the murder attempt, Brady should be let go. However, E.J. is determined to send Brady away for a long, long time. Despite Xander and Sarah's best efforts, E.J. could tamper with evidence or find another way to block Brady's freedom wants to appeal to Kristen mother to mother. Although Xander doesn't think Kristen has a heart, she actually does. Could Maggie's plea have Kristen going through a change of heart? If Brady finds out Kristen did this without the promise of anything in return, it could soften his heart. Back to the miracle treatment, Rolf's serums always seem to have side effects. So, could Sarah end up walking again, but lose her memory? Will Sarah's limbs flail uncontrollably? The mad scientist's serums are miraculous, but usually include consequences. Thanks friends watching my channel.